guys, Robbie46 here, welcome yourself to the final round of the Superbike League on Ride 2. It is round 10. We've had the final round of Super Sport. So just like that, we're racing at Sugo, the fast circuit. And now it's time to get the final race underway. Let's go do this. The broadcast was actually working this time, so I did get to live stream it, so thank you for the people that watched. So here we go. Run down the first corner. Bit of a wheelie and a little touch from Dylan, which sent me a bit wide. Coming back on course, and the wild card, I got tagged by two of us there, unfortunately, as I pull another massive wheelie. So I'm down to third at the moment, and Matt and Dylan are fighting in the lead, first and second, as we go through the chicane for the first time. But luckily, they're not that far ahead. Dylan trying to go around the outside of Matt, and onto the back straight. Time for a bit of slipstreaming. I was very lucky because my very last practice lap that I'd done before the race actually started, my oil light came on. As you saw, those two kind of lag into each other just there. So yeah, if I hadn't done that last lap, then I would have been racing this race with my oil light on. It would have come on pretty much straight away, which wouldn't have been good, but luckily it came on my last practice lap, which meant that I could change the oil ready for this race as we come to the end. As those two go into each other again, and we come on to the start-finish straight and getting Matt's slipstream up to second place. Now we're going to see Dylan and Matt's start. So Dylan on the left, Matt on the right. Off we go. So run down to the line. See me and Dylan have a little touch there. And then Dylan trying to get underneath Matt, and he almost does, but Matt's on the correct side for the left-hander. He's on the inside. Dylan trying to hang it out around the outside. Matt's still on the inside and just about getting in front through the chicane. Dylan got slightly better run out and into the lead. Dylan went a little bit wide, so Matt puts himself alongside Dylan, which means that he's on the inside and goes back into the lead onto the back straight. You saw from my perspective that these guys kind of like went through each other into this corner. That didn't quite happen there. As you see me try and get through on Dylan, but didn't quite happen. And then just the long final corner left. Again, at this corner, from my perspective, they went through each other, but that didn't happen with them. So Matt's back into the lead, and you just see me appearing there as well. So that is the end of lap number 1 for all of us. Back with me now, and into the first corner for the second time. Dylan outbrakes himself, tries to get past both of us, but doesn't quite manage it. So I move up into the lead, Matt in second place, Dylan in third at the time. So Matt tried to come up the inside, but there wasn't any room. And then go through the chicane again. It is still quite annoying having that broadcasting thing on the screen when you're trying to do a race. It does kind of put you off a little bit, especially when the numbers of the viewers change. But at the moment, we're still in the lead, and behind us we've still got Matt and Dylan. So we'll switch to Dylan as they come to the end of this straight. You see me just up ahead as Dylan tries to outbrake Matt. Matt's on the inside. Dylan got a slight better drive out, which meant that he could get up the inside for the left as Matt goes a little bit wide. Dylan got a better drive up into second place. But then with the run down to the final corner, Matt gets up the inside of Dylan, runs a little bit wide to Dylan, tries to come up the inside. And then Matt just gets ahead of him, but doesn't get a great exit, and then tries to use Dylan's slipstream. Dylan on the far part of the track, and then into the first corner again. I go very deep into that corner. I'll brake myself a little bit. So currently in the lead still. So we've got Dylan in second place now, Matt in third, and Demons, who is in fourth at the moment. He was very closely followed by Renegade Racer as well. So at the moment we've got to try and see if we can pull away from these guys. We've got an arrow just behind us telling us that Dylan is right behind us. But a little bit of a gap at the moment. It's over half a second. Obviously with Dylan and Matt fighting a little bit, that did slow him down. Dylan was through. And I think Matt had dropped back by this point. So Dylan, who's in second, half second behind still. But you can see that arrow there, he's visibly closer. As we come to the end of lap number 3. Dylan was right there in contention. But we were still in the lead at the moment as we go into the first double right-handers. I go very deep again and outbrake myself. For some reason throughout the race I kept using my Supersport braking marker for the first corner, and of course that is way too late for a Superbike. It happened to me on the first few laps, but I did eventually get it sorted. So pull a massive wheelie, and that does allow Dylan to come through. So back down to second, see it from Dylan's perspective. See that big wheelie there, and a bit of smoke coming off my rear tyre, and Dylan goes into the lead. Now I've got to see if I can get past him. So I try to get up the inside, just about do. Dylan's going to use my slipstream to try and get back past. Goes on the brakes. He's a little bit wide, so I try to cut back underneath him, but of course he's going to be on the left-hand side for the left-hander. And through we go. I wasn't entirely sure if I actually hit Dylan, but on his screen I did push him wide. That's hence why I looked behind me. Then we come on to the start-finish straight, pretty much side by side. At the final corner, Dylan hit my rear, which spun it up, and then you will see him slow right down. He thought he'd done that as well, even though it wasn't so obvious on his screen. So he slowed down, as we'll see here. He's looking behind him, and he let me back through. So on lap number 5 at the moment, a bit further back with Matt on lap number 4 as well, as Demons try to come up the inside of him. Not quite working. You can see the gap to me and Dylan is quite a big one at the moment. It is 1.5 seconds. However, with me and Dylan battling now, that gap was going to start coming down. There's a lot of lag there. You see me on the grass, Dylan on the grass. A hell of a lot of lag there. But the gap had come down loads as well, as 0.6 now. So come down pretty much a second in like one sector. And that lag was just really weird. I think Matt thought that we'd both crashed or something. But yeah, it was just a bit of lag. Back with me as Dylan comes up the inside, but we're on the correct side for the left-hander. This is on lap number 5. A little bit wide there. Dylan tried to come up the inside before the chicane, but didn't manage to get through. Tries to get up the inside for the right-hander, but again, he thought better of it. But everything kind of closing up a little bit now. You can see the people behind on the mini-map, they have closed in quite a bit. As Dylan uses my slipstream to go through. Try to hang around the outside to put me up the inside for the left-hander, and managed to do so. Through Dylan comes, pushes me over the curb, which puts me into a big wheelie, and Dylan goes through into the lead. So see that little battle again from Dylan's perspective. So I hang around the outside. Into the left-hander. Just comes up the inside. Pushes me over the curb and into the final corner. So Dylan in the lead. Me in second. And the guys behind were really, really close as well. So back with me now. We're at the end of lap number 6 now because not a lot happened through the beginning parts of this lap. So we're still in second place. Dylan is still right there. Made a couple of mistakes in the last couple of corners. And we got Demons right behind us, or in front of us now, as he snuck through into second place. Trying to get a good run out the final corner, but completely cocked it up, and Demons comes back through. So we're down with third. Trying to use Demon's slipstream and outbrake him into the first corner, and as we tip in, unfortunately his front and my rear connect and we both go down, which allows Renegade Racer through as well. Matt unfortunately having a bit of a nightmare at this point. He was a bit further back in 5th place now, and you can see on the map quite far behind. So back down to 4th now. Of course, me and Matt battling for second in the championship. There's only 6 points between us at the moment. As Demons tries to go up the inside of Renegade Racer, pushing him a bit wide to start the back straight. I'm weaving all over the place to keep my front end down because it started coming up. As Renegade Racer and Demons have another little collision, but we close right in on the brakes. And as we go left, Renegade Racer goes in on the grass, which forces him wide, and through we go up to 3rd again. And now we've got a bit of work to do to catch back up to Demons and see if we can re-overtake him and get second place for the race. So this is the end of lap number 7. So not actually many laps to go, because this is a fairly short track. We're going to switch over to Demons for lap number 8 now. As he goes a bit wide into turn number 1. You see me right there. I tried to get through but couldn't quite manage it. So we were right on him. Through the chicane. Dylan had a pretty decent lead at the moment. I was ready to get into the slipstream of Demons as he tries to control a wheelie. I'm in his slipstream and try to come past into the hairpin, but don't quite manage to get through. And he's on the correct side for the left-hander as well. So, just a couple laps to go now. Dylan 3.8 up the road. Myself just behind Demons. So, end of lap number 8. We're going to switch back to me now for the final lap, lap number 10, because not a lot happened on lap number 9. It stayed as it was. So lap number 10, and I knew I had to try something to get Demons. We were closing in on him again. Into the next corner, I made a bit of a mistake on the exit and just clipped the grass on the outside, just using too much curb, and unfortunately ran off into the grass and just completely lost the front. So we were down in 3rd place, and Demons had the breathing space which he needed. And we had Renegade Racer not that far behind. He was, of course, looking to catch back up to us. You can see him in the distance. It's a pretty decent gap for me back to him. It's over 2 seconds. However, I don't have the best last few corners. I pulled a massive wheelie there. Almost end up crashing. I have to really get off the throttle to stop myself from high-siding in the grass. You can see Renegade Racer right on me now. only 0.4 of a second. So that big mistake cost me dear, that massive wheelie. And now, as we try to get a good run at the final corner, just about managed to hold off Renegade Racer and take our 3rd place. So for the final race, Dylan took the win, followed by Demons in 2nd place, myself in 3rd. Renegade Racer took 4th place, and then we wait for Matt in 5th place, and the wildcard Chutney BMX takes 6th. Jack, he did try to race, but unfortunately disconnected when the race was starting, so he will get some points for that. So that is it. That was the final race. There was a few issues with Xbox Live as well, which I think meant that some people couldn't actually log in. But these are the points for the final standings for the Superbike League. So that's with all the penalty points still on. So we're going to switch to the revised points after people have had their penalty points taken away from them. So this is it. Final overall standings. Dylan took the title with 205.5 points. I claimed 2nd place with 182. Matt, he took 3rd place with 171. Demons takes 4th with 148. Batman's mate is 5th with 77. Jack in 6th with 70. Armorland 99 7th with 57. Tito 8th with 48. Kevin McCowan 9th with 46. Renegade Racer moves up to 10th with 38. Lord Crisps 11th with 22. Brandy Scales 12th with 20. Danny D 13th with 18. Team Punk Mofo 14th with 14. Chutney BMX, who's wildcarding, he's 15th with 10 points. Waller 97 is in 16th with 9 points. Burns 17th with 6 points. Polini Man 18th with 5 points. Hammered Relic 19th with 4 points. My Sweaty Gibbons in 20th with 4 points, and Blunt Scooters in 21st with 2 points. So that is it for the season. That's both leagues wrapped up. Congratulations to Dylan for winning the Superbike League. We've had a lot of fun in this league. Also, a big thank you to our race direction as well. We've done a really good job at sorting out people's penalties and stuff. So a big thank you to them. It definitely made my job easier because I didn't have to judge incidents myself, and we got an outsider's unbiased opinion as well, which is really good. But yeah, that is it, guys. That is the league done and dusted. A big thank you to everyone who raced in both leagues, wildcards, full-time riders. Like I said in the previous video, the league couldn't happen without you guys. Thank all of you for watching, and I shall leave you guys with the Superbike champion, Dylan. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you!